that how much time required for an intermediate level of speaker to reach the advanced level?
No, but
Because
in professional place, you will have to become a talkative person. Then only you can
yeah.
survive. Otherwise, what is your dream career?
What is the difference between intermediate English speaker and advanced English speaker? So, hello everyone. This is Bijay Kumar, and I am a student. Currently, I am pursuing Master of Science, and simultaneously, I'm also working on my communication skill. That's why I am here, and I am here to interact with uh, Miss Tanuja Verma. I think,
Yeah.
yeah. So, yeah, it will be better and helpful for me if you introduce yourself too.
Well, so as you know, my name is Tanuja, and I reside in Bhopal city. And about my profession, I work as a software engineer in one of the IT company, and along with that, I run a YouTube channel also in my free time. And my interest, I love doing painting, dancing, and traveling. But it is like very rarely, if I get time, then only I do it. Yeah, but I love doing these three activities. Yeah.
Yeah. And from our last conversation, I remember that time also you mentioned about dancing, and I had
Okay.
told you that I'm also interested in dancing.
Oh,
Hope you
that's
remember
nice.
this.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. So, do you have any
So
topic or questions you wanna ask first, or shall I proceed?
yeah, yeah. Actually, before this conversation, I was preparing some question
Okay,
that
that's
so
good.
that I can ask to you.
Yeah, yeah, we
So
can.
So my topics and my questions are related to spoken English only.
Mm-hmm.
As I feel myself like I am in intermediate level. So I think my first question to you is like what do you think? Like what is the difference between intermediate English speaker and an advanced English speaker?
Okay, so I would say that for the advanced speaker, I have observed people, they have good choice of words and the selection of their
Mhm.
words are different when you compare with intermediate people and advanced speaker. It's not only about that using advanced words, but choosing a word wisely that impact a lot. You must have heard some good speakers when you will
Yes,
hear
yes,
them, so their speaking style is totally different, and everything matters, like your body language, your posture, your hand movements, everything matters with communication. So these things make them advanced, I feel so. And fluency is not about speaking very fast, but it's about that you can make other people understand, taking the right pauses, taking the right words. These kind of things make them advanced. So this is the slight difference here in between two.
yes. So like
You wanna
do
add
you have
something?
any tips? Yeah, yeah. On this, my next question is on this only.
Mm-hmm.
As you told that the advanced speaker, their word selections and the way they speak, that is the difference between an intermediate speaker and an advanced speaker. So,
Mm-hmm.
according to you, how an intermediate level of speaker can achieve that skill or ability to select better words and how they can develop that style of speaking so that they can sound like an advanced speaker.
Well, so I would advise one thing, that listening to a good speaker and try to imitate them. And you have to listen it actively, not passively. Actively you have to listen, just be attentive at the time when you are listening to that kind of people, and observe everything, like their words, their sentence structure, and try to imitate the same thing. So, and also you have to use in your conversation also, you have to just replace your daily things that you are already speaking with the advanced thing that you have just learned. So in this way only we can do. And practice, like we say, practice makes a man perfect. So everything you have, every time you have to do practice of these kind of things, then only you can. Like if you have listened something, maybe you just listen for 5 minutes and try to imitate or just shadow them, then only you can do this. You can become fluent or advanced.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. I completely convinced with your answer. And okay, so what do you think that how much time required for an intermediate level of speaker to reach the advanced level? How much time they should give on that in their practice, or how they can, means how much time it required according to you? What do you think?
According to me, I would say if you are totally devoted into this, like you have totally immersed yourself in learning or to, change your level from this intermediate to advanced speaker, then I think 3 to 4 months. In this way, if you are consistent enough and putting your all efforts, learning new things, doing different activities or practice, then 3 to 4 months will be sufficient. You can at least achieve that level. Not like very advanced, I would say, but yeah, you can manage their level in this
Mhm.
3 to 4 months.
Okay.
But I think it depends on person to person also. So I won't say like that it is very fixed time that in 3 to 4 months you can achieve. It depends
Yes.
how much efforts you are putting. Yeah.
That's what I was thinking, that like how time, how it can be so, means a specific time that within this period of
Mm,
time one can learn. Like
yes,
it depends,
it
as you
depends.
said at the end of your answer, that it's
Mm,
depend person to person,
yeah,
and
correct.
that's correct, because like there are various kinds of people, like their adaptive, their ability to learn and grab things. It's very people, and there are people also like whose grammar are very good, like the basic grammar is good, but there are also people whose basic grammar is not good, and they are
Yes,
they are trying to learn this language, and they are trying to speak English. So it's depend according to the person, that
yes.
how their basic grammar is. Am I
Yeah,
right?
correct. Yes, absolutely. So it depends on person. Like if you are already in intermediate level, so you already have idea of speaking, and you are speaking well and you are able to communicate with people. That's why you are in that level. So you just have to change your like activities or some of the things to become advanced. So yeah, 3 to 4 months if you are dedicatedly doing that practice. So yeah, you can. And also it depends like how much efforts you are
Uh,
doing.
I
Yes.
think, it's not necessary that if someone is speaking intermediate level of speaker, then he will be good in grammar. Like without being good in grammar, also, like there are lots of people who are speaking good English. I have
Yeah,
seen.
absolutely. So not
Mm,
everyone they just learned grammar first and then they started speaking. So it's not like that. They just learn by listening itself and through surrounding also.
mhm. Yeah. So next one is. Uh, Uh, I hope you, and maybe you have seen people like those who are speaking intermediate level of English, and
Mm,
maybe you also have observed with yourself this one, that when people like speaking intermediate and who knows intermediate level of English, and sometimes it can happen with persons who knows the advanced level of English also. Like people often make mistakes in a situation when he or she is very worried. He is not into his mind that what he should do, like according to the situation. In such kinds of situation, people who are speaking good English, who knows good English, they also fumbles, they are stuck, and like they feel like what to say, what she or he should say. So how to, and often in being into such kinds of situation, people often make mistakes,
mhm,
like knowingly or unknowingly, they often make mistakes. So how to like overcome and to build ourselves accordingly, that we don't make mistakes in being such kinds of situation. So I hope you got my question, what I'm trying to say.
yes. Um, I would say that it's lack of practice. Because
Hmm.
like for example, we are talking in this kind of conversation, like in virtual call. Now you may be comfortable with me that you can talk. but you haven't
Mhm.
tried to speak with the maybe face to face interaction. So definitely you will stuck there. You don't have that kind of practice in advance. So it can happen with you, and it happens often with me also, especially when I have to speak on some such kind of scenario based question, or sometimes I struggle or fumble also, like what word I should choose, or what sentence I have to make. And especially when we have to make some advanced structure of words, sentences, then we struggle. So it is pretty common, and just because of lack of practice, you are not able to do. So when you will be habitual of doing that, then it become fine or easy. So I personally I have faced the same things. Like I know lot of things. I feel that. Like I know a lot of
Mhm.
vocabularies and idioms, but I struggle to use that. Maybe I just fear of judgment, or maybe I feel that I may not be able to make the proper sentence structure using that word or idiom. So that's why I just avoid to use that. So we have to deliberately use, and yeah, in the beginning you will make many mistakes, but yeah, once you will be habitual, so then it will come easy. What you say?
Yeah, you are right. And on like we also like when we are into such kinds of situations, we should we should use simple words, and then the
Okay.
chances of making mistakes like reduced.
Mm-hmm.
There is less chances of making mistakes if we use simple words that time. Yeah. So
Okay.
as you told that you are into IT field or you are working somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
right? So so I think in your field, like you often face situations where you speak, where you have to explain something.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah. So I think you must have built confidence, like being into such profession where you often speak English and interact with your colleagues. So
Mm-hmm.
how those things helped you?
Yeah, I would say that it is the benefit for me that I got that kind of environment where I have to speak in English. And sometimes, if I don't have to speak, so at least I am listening to that kind of people.
Mhm. Yeah,
So
yeah.
they are speaking in the meeting. So this helped me
Mhm.
a lot. To be honest, I learned a lot of things just by listening to them and to be appear in that kind of meeting. And that is the only way that why I started learning English, just because of my career also. So that
And
was
I
the
know,
thing. Mhm.
yeah, and I know like in such kinds of situation, and when you are into such profession, like you in your everyday life, you interact with lots of people who are like very perfect with their spoken, who are
Yeah.
very advanced. Yeah.
Yeah, in the beginning, I struggled a lot talking with that kind of people because I'm not habitual of listening different accent, and still I'm not doing it just because of lack of time, maybe. So I'm not listening to that accent like British or American accent all the time. So Indian people, you can understand them easily, but the different accent, it find I find it very difficult sometimes, especially British accent. So that time I feel bit underconfident also when I have to put my views or thoughts on that.
It's like now you said that you face problem also when you have to deal with such kinds of
Yeah.
accent apart from Indian accent. So
Yeah.
in those situations, the chances of making mistakes like is higher.
Yeah. So that time I
Uh,
tried two things. Like I tried to speak bit slow, like so
mhm.
that I can get time to frame sentences. And other than
Yes, yes.
that, I try to use simple words when I have to share my ideas or views, so that I can make them understand. Because I don't want to make like big mistakes. So that's why I try to avoid that. So that's why I use these two methods. Like I try to be bit slow there so that I can make them understand.
Mhm. Wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you remember your first day into your job
First day.
and the first time you interacted with anybody and your senior, especially your senior, like where you had to represent something, your project or anything, you had to explain something. Do you remember the first day of your job in your life when you went there?
Yes, I remember a lot of things. So in the first day, it was like we call it induction day. So that time it is like introduction, kind of introduction day and everything. Like everybody is there and they are just like there are a lot of other stuff are going on. So I just met with some colleagues. So we spoke in Hindi because in India, most of the time when you meet with some Indian people, so we try to speak in like Hindi only because we feel
Yes, yes.
comfortable in that. And after that, when I completed like training period and all, then I got project for the first time. That time I had to interact with senior people. So that time I struggled a lot talking with them. I felt very nervous. How would I speak with them? And I just avoided talking with them. You won't believe. So most of the time, I just try to escape from that situation. Like I don't want to speak because I will make
I
mistakes or
can I can relate. I can relate with what you are saying. Like I have also tried. I have also like done some such kinds of thing when like in school or in college or now also like when I face somebody and I don't want to like so I just like prefer to be silent and
Yeah,
stay
I
calm.
did the same things and I still laugh, when I remember those days. Like I used to, escape from that situation or the place. I try to avoid, or maybe I try to choose silent. Most of
Mhm.
my colleagues they told me like you are very silent girl, you don't speak much. So that was yeah, that is also in my nature that I am a bit shy and kind of introvert. But other part was I was facing challenges to speak in English. So that was the another thing. So these two made me little what to say, like very fearful at that time.
And that's why we say and people say that there is so much power in silence
No, but
because
in professional place you will have to become a talkative person. Then only you can
yes, yes.
survive. Otherwise, no one will recognize you and your potential or your efforts, even on even
Hmm.
your work also. So I have observed these things a lot. When I see my colleagues, they are super talkative. They speak all the time in meetings and everywhere whenever it is required. And I choose
Even
to be
when
silent.
and even when it they doesn't require to speak, then also like people speak. So
Yes,
what you
yes.
will see on that, like when it is not required, then also most of the time I've seen like my friends also like
Mm.
it doesn't require them to speak, but they speak.
Yeah, they speak. So like in Hindi, we have one proverb. We say, "जो दिखता है वो बिकता है," kind of. So they
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they
जो
try
दिखता है वो
to,
बिकता है. That's
mingle
why
with people
that's why we
so that they will get
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of opportunities.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought I think I asked you like many questions. So now if you have from your side questions for me,
Well, so you are a student right now, or are you
yeah, I'm
working
a
something?
student. Yeah, I'm working like I can like mostly I say I am a student. I am pursuing Master of Science.
Okay. So apart from that, you are doing something, or like
Like
just your
apart
studies
from
going
that
on?
also, no, actually apart from my studies also, I'm doing lots of things. But when I when it comes about to introduce myself, I just introduce that I'm a student only. Yeah, I prefer to say this only.
Okay. So what is your dream
Mhm.
career?
My dream career. Dream career actually since beginning I wanted to be a lecturer, teacher or a lecturer in college. And because of that only I'm pursuing Master of Science right now.
Yes. That's good. So
Hmm.
yeah, when you want to achieve that thing, like you always wanted to do, so that makes you feel different. You know, feel happiness. I would say.
Actually, it was after my 12th standard, like when and the time when I was thinking what to do in life. So that time I was teaching. I was very fond of my teachers. I used to watch them. Like I used to think that their work is like where they are doing a great work, like preparing the next generation. So those things used to fascinate me. So because of that, it's in my mind that in future I will also try. try to become like that. That's why I think like uh, I need to be a teacher. Because of that only I'm pursuing Master of Science. Uh, it was th- uh,
Mhm.
this one. It was like this only.
That's okay. That's good. So, anything you want to add up, or we can wrap up here?
No, no, no. That's okay. So it was very nice talking to you, and thanks for like for this introduction and conversation. You made it happen, and at the
Like,
end, like please, I have also a YouTube channel. I hope you know it.
yeah.
Do you know? Because last time I think I mentioned you like in when I uploaded our last conversation.
Mm-hmm.
I think you don't remember. This time you will remember it. Like I will mention you. You must check
Yeah,
my
yeah,
talent.
sure. Yeah, thank you so
Yeah,
much for joining, and yeah, really enjoyed this talk, this
yeah.
conversation.
For me also. For me also, it was a great conversation.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye.